like the whole thing, but part of it was like, don't be insecure, right? And then, I was talking to someone at work today about some stuff, and I was just like telling her, like, yeah, I feel like, and it had to do with the question that I asked, but I was like, yeah, I just feel like every time I've kind of tried to have some confidence in certain areas, there's always someone who tells me basically like I'm wrong for having confidence in that area. And then, you know, like not long ago, maybe like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, 15, 20 minutes ago now, I was having a conversation with my mom, and the way that that went really left me feeling bad. And it all came to make me realize why I have no confidence. Because I've literally, for my whole life, been surrounded, including raised by people who do not inspire confidence in me. It's like everything I do is wrong. There's always something wrong. There's always something bad. And so it's not surprising to me that my perspective on so many things tends to be negative, because of course it is. Especially like when it comes to like my mom, I feel like even though she's very optimistic, she's very negative. Like she's not pessimistic, but she's negative. And I know that sounds maybe like an oxymoron or something, but that's really how it is. Like she's optimistic, but she's negative. And it's like she really has impacted me so much as far as just, it's like everything I do is wrong. Everything is like not good enough. And don't get me wrong, she does like praise me for stuff as well. Like she tells me I'm smart. She tells me, she does say a lot of good things about me, but I feel like the good things that she says has been more of a recent development. And by recent, I just mean when I think back to like when I was a child, it was negativity. So it's like the negativity has been going on since childhood. It's still going on now. And even though, there's a lot of positive things that she says, it doesn't really balance out the negative because there's so much negative behind it that didn't get, balanced out with positivity. And, because even towards herself, like she'll get so negative and I'll try to like make it like she'll make some stuff into such a big deal, and she'll make it so like dramatic or traumatic or whatever, and I'm like, hey, it's like not that big of a deal, like just chill, like it's cool, you don't have to make it into a thing, like I'll tell her that for herself. But then when she hits me with the same negativity, it's like I can try to like tell myself the same thing that I tell her to try to make her feel better, but it's like it's not the same, and the other thing too is it's just like, it's not just like my parents. Like it's been like friends that I've had to just not really getting the support that I wanted, and just not getting things that I felt like were basic. Like maybe not being told happy birthday, or feeling like I always had to initiate things, or just saying how I felt about things and feeling like it didn't make a difference. Feeling like, if I said, hey, I'm like really into this thing, can you check it out? And then, nobody wants to check it out. No one wants to do it. And I feel like there's a certain amount of emotional support that I've lacked for so long, like just the basic amount, that when I get even just a little of it, when I get like just a little positivity, a little bit of like just someone seeming like just, I don't know, not negative, I get too hyped, too excited. I know I do. I go overboard because I'm so desperate for it. I know I am. And it's like, yes, I tell things to myself and I think that's important, but I really do think that it's different when it comes from a different person because it feels more validating, you know? But I don't want to put that much pressure on another person either. Like, I don't want to, you know, befriend another person or whatever. And then I just like jump on them, pounce on them, start unloading my traumas and clinging on them like, oh my gosh, please be the light of my life. Like, I'm not trying to do that to them. They don't deserve that. Like, my coworker that I've talked about that I really like, I think she's cool. Like, we actually exchanged numbers today. I was really excited about it. I was really happy, but I refuse to overdo it. I refuse to push it. I refuse to like make a thing out of it. I'm not going to do it, you know, because I don't want to do that to her. I don't think she deserves it. And I feel like I need to keep myself in line. Like, I need to keep myself in check. I don't need to, you know, just go crazy or whatever. And I do want to mention too, if anyone actually listens to this at any point, I know I've talked about, like, for example, my friends and stuff like that. And I want to say this, not all of them do I still talk to or whatever. I don't think that they are bad people. Okay. I want to be on record saying that I don't think that they're bad people. And even the ones that I don't talk to, at least that I've been referring to, I still like them as people. Like, I think they're good people. I just don't think they're good friends, but I think they're good people. Like, as people, I think they're cool. I think they're chill, just not as friends. You know, I feel like there's a distinction there. So I want to put that out there because I know I've said a lot. It sounds like it's just constantly me trashing and, you know, it's more the negativity, but I really want to put that out there that I don't, because if I really thought that they just were trash people in general, then I wouldn't even feel this deep about it. Cause like, I wouldn't care in the sense that like not being friends with them wouldn't even really be anything worth mentioning. Like, certain people at work, I don't talk about them because for what? Literally for what? It's like, it's not even worth it, but you know, so I'm just saying, like, I wanted to put that out there, but yeah, like, I just, you know, and like, you know, my coworker too, like, she kind of pointed out, you know, like, you've been surrounded with, well, I can't remember exactly how she phrased it, but I'm just like, yeah, I guess I have. Like, my confidence, it's not there. It is really bad. It's like, even when I try to have it, I can't have it. I don't believe it. And I don't know. It's annoying too, because it feels like when I try to be myself, right, and I try to be like honest, I feel like essentially what I'm told is, well, don't be that honest. You're gonna like shoot yourself in the foot. And I guess, I mean, I'm not even gonna say it's wrong. Like, honestly, when I hear it, I start to feel stupid. Like, oh, I guess I should have just been fake like everyone else. Like, I should have just lied. I should have not told the truth. I shouldn't have been myself. But when I think about that, it just also makes me feel like I've said in other videos, that this isn't the world for me. I'm not built for it. I really do feel like with the way this world works, like, it really is a game. And if you're not willing to play it, you lose. And I think that would explain why I've been feeling like a loser my whole life. Like, I've been feeling like I've been losing because I have been losing because I don't play the game. And it's to my detriment. Like, I'm literally honest to a fault. Like, it literally is to my detriment. And that sucks, you know? I have been told in, you know, so few words, essentially, that there are opportunities that I have probably refuted myself for being too honest. Now, there's a part of me that feels like, though, that if I can't be honest, if I can't be me, then that simply is not for me. You know, that the thing that is for me is going to be what aligns with me. There's a part of me that feels like that, but then there's another part of me that feels like that's not necessarily true. And you know, you have to give to get, and maybe I'm not giving enough. Like, I don't know, but my whole point, like I said, of this video, I understand why I don't have confidence. Just when I think about my life, when I think of things that I've been told, ways that I've been treated, it makes, like, I get why I'm like as neurotic as I am, and why I prefer to stick to myself, and why I'm so frustrated and angry. I get it, you know? So, I don't know. I wish that I was less negative. I do. But considering I'm literally constantly surrounded by it, it's hard to try to not be negative. So we'll see if I can change it. While I do think another person would help, like I said, I don't want to put that on another person. And I feel like it's going to have to come from within anyway. And I always have to help myself. So this is just another thing that I'm just going to have to help myself with. So, you know, it's probably going to take time because I am doing it by myself, for myself, with not really like any support, but it is what it is, you know. I just wish that my circumstances could change, because I really, really feel like if my job situation could just change, that I would be happier. Because I just feel like to have to go to a place that you hate every day for 8.5 hours is just not it. Seriously. Like, I'm not talking about a place that you are neutral about. Like, you're like, like, I'd rather not be here, but it's whatever. Like, it's just a job. No, like, you hate being there. It feels like part of your soul is being drained when you go. Like, it feels awful going in. You like hate everyone. You hate the way things are run. You hate what you're doing. And you just wish that you could be doing something else. That you're not being utilized properly. Like, you're just forgotten. It's not... It's not a great feeling. It isn't. I hate it, and I just wish things would change, but it seems like that's not going to be the case, so I don't really know what to do. I wish I knew what my calling was and that I could do it. I don't know. Maybe the solution is to leave the house and meet someone, and then they hire me, and then I'm at my dream job, or I don't know. I know I'm not happy right now. And it'd be really nice if at some point in my life in the future I could be happy. Like, that would be really cool, but I don't know. We'll see. But I have things to do, so I'm going to end this now.